YouTube. Bandana Gramma here. Welcome everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day out there in YouTube land. I have been running crazy, so any flush you see here is not blush. It's flusteredness because I've been running like crazy this morning, which is why I pushed back my start time from 1 to 3. We actually went out of state this morning. We went over to Delaware. I wanted to shop at a Lidl store. Lidl is kind of like an Aldi, but not really. And we went to Lidl. I got some good deals. I came home and I actually made a video about Lidl. We didn't get home till after 1 o'clock. And then I had to do my dishes and straighten the kitchen and get my crafts ready and get my stuff out to cook and get me ready. So I am really flustered because I wasn't well prepared to start this at 3, let alone 1 o'clock. But welcome. It looks like 6 people are in here. I see 1 thumbs up. Whoever that is, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I am actually spritzing from running around so much here today. So this morning, or this afternoon, I should say, I'm really befuddled. This afternoon, it's 3:03 here in Maryland. I am going to be, hello, Heather Going Batty, my friend. Hello, darling. I hope your new move is wonderful and you're enjoying yourself in the new vocation your husband has out there and the kids are settling in well. I'm going to be talking about what I'm cooking for dinner, which I just made up my mind what to do about 10 minutes ago. So yeah, it's going to be kind of haphazard. I have some people say they like the way I'm organized. Today might not be one of those days. So Bobby Brixton, hello from the UK. I'm eating a cheese sandwich. I had a cheese sandwich last night. So, and then Heather says, thank you. We love it out here. Oh, I'm so glad. And Brenda from Duncan 1900 said, hello, I'm glad you're here, Brenda. She's one of my moderators, and I always appreciate my moderators being here. You never know when they'll be needed to boot out some offensive people or just to keep things rolling and call attention to questions I need to watch. Hello, Anne-Marie from way over there in, oh great, now I'm going to forget, Denmark? Norway, from Norway, yes. And Rebecca, Suburban Hillbilly, hello, glad to have you here. So I'll repeat, we just ran back from the next state over this morning. We went over there to do some shopping. And I am really flustered because I've been running like crazy. This is all effort cheeks, not rouge cheeks. So yes, Anne-Marie's wonderful to join me. I'm really happy. Nifty, Thrifty, hello, hello. All right, I'm going to show you something fun, all right? I came across this today when I was cleaning things up. I was 15 years old. My husband was about 17. You ready for this? Can you see that? There we are. Long time ago, he's got his letter jacket on from basketball because he was always quite an athlete. So that's my handsome hubby back in the day. And there's me back in the day. And that's outside his house on his street, East Street. Yep, we were both real skinny then. And it's one of his favorite pictures, because I don't know if he's got another one with his varsity jacket on. So he's quite the athlete. He was only 5'9", but on a good day, he's 5'9". And he was a captain of the basketball team because he was so talented and athletic. So I found that. I thought I'd show it to you. That was 7 kids and pounds ago. And how long ago? Golly, if I was 15, it was a long time ago. Maybe I don't want to say. Lovely picture. Thank you, Rebecca. Yeah, that's fun to have. Now, yesterday I put up a video opening up a Nadine West package and showing you one of the outfits that that I got together from their packages. And because I was late putting that video up, the next month's shipment's already here. So I'll be making another video with another Nadine West shipment, and it's going to seem like they're on top of each other, but it's because we had been traveling and I didn't get the other one done in a timely fashion. So there's going to be two close together. Right now, pardon me while I come over here and start my yogurt. One of my top videos, pardon my kitchen, it is not company ready, but if you take me as I am, you're going to take my kitchen as it is today. This is stuff I bought today. I did the dishes, but they're still piled up here in the drainer. This is something I bought for Jeffrey today and washed it out. Got him something to stick on the high chair so he has something to play with while we're keeping him in the high chair. So for my yogurt, it's one of my top videos, and if you haven't seen it, I would encourage you to go watch it because it's a really good video, if I do say so myself, about an easy way to make yogurt. And you start by just pouring milk into a crock pot. And there's not too much after that, and put it on low and let it go for 2.5 to 3 hours. I'm going to have to look at my notes again to see how long. And then you add a little bit of culture to it and unplug it and cover it. No, that's not right. Let it go 2.5 to 3 hours. Then you unplug it to let it all cool down. And you leave it again for another 2.5 or 3 hours. And then once it's cooled down, you put the culture in it, which is just a little bit of yogurt that has active live cultures in it. Stir it around. Put the cover back on. Do not turn it on again. Put a towel all around it and let it go for like 12 hours just sitting there. And it makes great yogurt. And you can use any kind of milk, 2%. 1%. I'm using skim because that's what Weight Watchers says I can eat. And yeah, so you want to see the video, go watch it. I'll try to remember to link it here. So yogurt's starting up there. That's how easy it is. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to be making grilled chicken. And the way I'm making it is with my George Foreman grill. And one thing I've learned to do is to use my meat thermometer, not only to make sure it's safely cooked, but to make sure it doesn't overcook, because that's what I usually do, is I'll overcook the chicken and it's a little dry. And so when I tried using, oops, sorry, my camera is going to sleep. Tighten it up here. When I started using the meat thermometer and set it to let me know when it was perfectly cooked, the chicken started getting a lot better because it wasn't overcooked and it definitely wasn't undercooked. So that's what I've been doing, and my family likes it in the grill. I've used the Instant Pot, I've used the slow cooker, I've done it in the oven, I've done it out in the outside grill. We like it all ways, but my husband really has liked it this way, and it's pretty quick because the George Foreman cooks from above and below. But I have these big honking fat breasts, chicken breasts, so I have to cut them in half lengthwise to make them not so thick, and that way they'll cook a little faster. And be sure to cook all the way through without drying out the outside. Now, let me see what we got here for comments before I start cutting up that chicken. Hello, Sky from the White Picket Fence. I got another puzzle to show you in the other room too. They just finished a really nice one. I helped a little bit. All right, you like the picture? The middle-aged spread is real. It found me a long time ago. Oh, baby, you know it. Okay, I could do something about it. I could be better about it, and I'm trying, but I'm not. I'm so talented in so many ways. I mean, I'm not going to deny it. I can do lots of stuff, but dieting, I'm not good at. There have been times I've done it well and gotten good results, but I end up putting it back on. I know it's a lifestyle change and not just a diet, so that's what I have to get in my mindset, because I'm not getting any younger. All right, little did my husband know when he married me at 98 pounds that he would end up with two of me at 40 years later. Yep, I have something funny about that too. My husband, when I was like in my 30s, my husband would say, when you reach 40, I'm trading you in for 220s. And I told him, honey, you're not wired for 220. So that's what I told him about that. Trade me in for 220s. Yeah. All right. Heather, when it was just me and Kevin, before kids, we loved the George Foreman grill. Yep. This one is an extra large one, so it can actually make quite a bit. Broke my leg in wheelchair, so not the... Julie, you're in a wheelchair? Oh, no. I'm so sorry. Well, here's hoping that you make a quick recovery and you have as little pain as possible. That's terrible. So sorry to hear that. Okay, let's get down to the chicken. Now, what's your view on washing chicken? I had always been taught to wash chicken, and lately they're saying don't wash the chicken because when you do, it spatters all the contaminants around your sink and all that. I still wash my chicken. I think I'll clean out my sink, you know. So you're welcome, Julie. All right, so I'm going to take these breasts, give them a quick rinse, and then cut them in half lengthwise. And I'll wash my sink. It's easier to cut them when they're a little frozen. These are not. I just picked these up at the Lidl grocery store. They were $1.69 a pound, which is pretty good for here. Anything under $2 a pound here is good. I usually get them at Aldi between $1.69 or $1.89, so that's good. Once before when I was at Lidl, I got them for 99 cents a pound on a special. They have these specials at Lidl that they don't advertise. You just walk in and sometimes they have some in-store specials there. And I stocked up that day. Now I just sharpened this knife. Let me rinse my hands so I can touch my camera, because I have to put it down. All right. So let's hope I don't cut myself as I just sharpened my knife. And I'm not too good about sharp things. If you remember, I had quite an injury a couple years ago, or a year and a half ago, or however long ago it was. And I still have permanent damage from that, severing the tendons in my finger. Alrighty, so I'm going to plug the George Foreman grill in and rinse my hand again because I have to get down my spices. Like I said, I'm not all that prepared today. I like to use garlic powder and salt and pepper. And where's the paprika? Let's see, paprika. Onion powder wouldn't hurt. All right, that ought to do it. That should do it. All right, so got that one cut. That one cut. That one cut. And the last one. Okay, good enough. Nobody's going to come in here with a micrometer and check my cuts. But, all right. All right, now spread them out, season them up, wash my hands again. All right, here we go with onion powder. Little clumpy. Come in. Real life live streaming here. Pounding the onion powder on the counter because it has clumps. Works. Okay. There's that. Give it some salt. Some pepper. Some garlic powder, and a touch of paprika. This one's running out. See if I have any more. I may or may not have more paprika. And I was just at the store. Wouldn't it have been nice? Cayenne pepper is not paprika. What's this one? This is nutmeg. That's not going to do it either. Yeah, I don't think I have any more paprika. Oh, wait, I forgot. I put some different spices up here. Parsley, black pepper, rosemary, crushed red pepper, cumin. And I think these are all cooking spices like allspice and cinnamon, cloves, baking spices, nutmeg. Yeah, these are the other kinds, cinnamon again. All right. Gonna have to do it without any more paprika. Although I have some smoked paprika in a little thingy up here. There it is. Okay, here's a little smoked paprika. That'll work. All right, George is heating up here. I might put a little oil on it. They say you're not supposed to have to, but I think I will. Just don't shut on my hand. Okay. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands again because I'm going to touch my spice jars. Give the other side a little. Okay, and my little paprika. No, I think one side's enough with the smoked paprika. I don't want it too heavy. All right, now I take my little gadget here and I tell it I want it to cook poultry to 185. So I turn that down to 185. And then I put this in one of the fattest places in the center and shut it down. And when that inside temperature reaches 185, it'll beep and tell me so. So we'll let that go for a while. And I'll listen for the beep. All right, let me wash my hands good this time. All right, let me check your comments. All right. Wash it. Rebecca says, wash it. They dump it in chemicals to kill salmonella in the factory. Yeah, probably true. Okay, I just noticed I have the same egg cooker. How do you like it? That's my daughter, Mandy. She just bought that. In fact, the last live stream I did, oh, it looks like I'm lagging a little. Sorry. The last live stream I did, I mentioned, oh, I'm going to show you a little gizmo my daughter just, and then I forgot to show it to you. So here, I'll show you now. This thing, we love it. It works so good. What's this one called? Hot Steam Dash. I guess it's by Dash, but it's real simple. It's got this little grid that you can stand eggs up in, and it's got this doodad, and it has a pointy thing in there, and you poke it in the ends of the fat end of your egg to put a hole in it, so it lets the steam out. And then you put them in here, narrow side down, fat side up with the hole in it, and you fill this up this high for soft, this high for medium, this high for hard-boiled, and with water, and you pour it in there. And then you just set the top on, plug it in, and push the button. And when it starts chiming, it does make pretty chime music, then they're ready. And you also can do scrambled eggs and things in this. You can do like these omelet thingies at this. It's pretty cool. I haven't used it for much more than the boiled eggs, but we really like it. And they come out without the green or brown inside, and they peel pretty easy. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Is Melissa here? I see someone saying hi to Melissa. Woohoo! I can't believe I caught you live. She says love. I'll take that too, but I'm sure she meant live. Yes, Melissa. So glad you're here. And I will mention, Melissa has a channel, Melissa Archbold. She's up in Canada. Her husband has Curiosity Incorporated, one of my favorite channels up there. And he's a picker and an antique dealer. And they just revamped a general store, and it's really cool. And then they have a series on how they bought a hoarder's house and then redid the whole thing, showed how they cleaned it all out and how they honored the woman, the 100-plus-year-old woman who moved out of there by featuring her pottery, because she turned out to be a well-known potter. Very interesting series, so go watch them. Melissa Archbold, Archbold, is her channel. It's mostly about family things. And also Curiosity Incorporated with her husband. Lovely couple, great kids. Okay, there's a big plug for you, Melissa. I hope it helps your channel. Not that they need it. Their Curiosity channel is like 250,000 people on it, so because it's got great content. So yeah, glad to see Melissa here. Sky says she uses hers for the hard-boiled eggs. You are absolutely the best. I love you, Melissa, too. The green ring around the yolk means they're a little overcooked. Probably so. The cooker cooks them perfect and pretty inside. Yep. Oh, Melissa. That means so much to me. I don't know why, and I can't believe it, but I'll take it. Thank you that she says she likes to watch me. One of her favorites. Okay, I'm going to take you out in the dining room. And I'm going to show you the puzzle that my husband and daughter just completed. And I helped a little bit. And it's really a cute puzzle. We were short one lousy piece. Yeah, it was a secondhand puzzle. I've been buying them secondhand because they're darn expensive now, especially if you do a lot. And we've had good luck buying them secondhand. But this one, I don't know if we lost it once we got it out of the box and it'll turn up, or if it was lost before we did it. But it's still a lot of fun to do. It's just you don't get that satisfying feeling of putting that last piece in. So that's kind of a bummer, but the puzzle's really nice. Good quality, too. Okay, there's George Foreman. Let me check out my chicken. See how fast that was? All right, let me turn it so you can see George here. And what I do next, trying not to burn myself, I should have my hot mitt here, is I take the skewer out of this one. It should stop beeping. And I put it in another one to make sure that this one is equally done. It should beep. Okay, that says 178, so not quite there yet. 180. It's got to get up to 185. Reading the little thermometer here. Of course, I got it open. All right, let's push these back up in the cooking space. I'm going to stick it in here where it's extra fat. There. Put it back down. And that says 160. So I think what I'm going to do is take the one out that was cooked so it doesn't get overdone. Let me get a plate. And my tongs, because I shouldn't be piercing them with a fork, because then all the juice will come out. All right, I'm going to take this one out and wait for the beeper again. It's on 167. All right, here we go into, hang on, I'll pick you all up. I'm going to turn you around and look at the puzzle. Here's the puzzle. It's 3 feet, 3 inches wide. So here's my hand. It's a big puzzle. Isn't that cute? Nice for fall, too. And there's one piece missing. It's called Grandpa's Giant Pumpkin. Isn't that nice? Like I said, we bought it secondhand. Funny thing was, it came in, sorry, I'm going to have to put you up right here so I can get the box. A polished video maker I am not right now, especially with the live stream. All right, believe it or not, this is the box it came in. Totally different picture. And when we started doing it, we realized it was this one that was like another one in the series. Grandpa's Giant Pumpkin. That's the one it was. But the box was this. So somehow it got mixed up in the box with another puzzle. But yeah, we love that puzzle. Just too bad. The one missing is right here. Right there. There's a blank space at the bottom of that chimney. And that's the only piece that's missing. All right, now, there goes, I'm going to be running again. There goes the George Foreman. Hang on. Hope you're not getting seasick with all my jerking you around. All right, now I did a mistake. I put these down on the raw chicken, so I got to wash them. Okay, now they should all be done. Put it in this one. See what it says. Yep, they're done. So I'll take them all off. Unplug George. Take them all off. I'm going to go in the other room and show you the crafts I'm working on. The ones I've just recently finished too. And then I'm going to come back out here and start making roasted vegetables. Here we go. I think I'll lay them out on this couch here. This love seat. And I have a brand new project I've worked on, something I haven't made before, so I could show you that. There. All right, you know I make ponchos. I'm going to show you the ones that are pretty much finished. One of them needs the ends tied in yet, you know, the little finishing up type details. So there's this one. I'll hold it up this way first. All right, there's this one with the greens, golds, and oranges. And then I did a denim one, denim yarn. This is the denim yarn. And I finished that one going to and from New York when we drove up there. And I started this one that isn't quite finished yet. I'll show it to you plain first. I did a beige one with brown trim. I have yet to put the fringe on. And I may leave it plain for people who like things more plain, but I'm thinking I might crochet or embroider some kind of a garland border here or something, maybe with a few smaller flowers, just to make it look less plain. I know some people like plain, but so I'm still considering that, whether I want to leave it plain with fringe or embroider some flowers on it somehow. So I could do that. And I also finished except for tying in some ends, I finished a purple one. I've been working like crazy, I'll tell you. Here's the purple one. My microphone cord is hanging me up here. There's the purple one. And for people who don't want fringe, I started another blue. I've got another denim one done. And I think I'm going to add a hood and don't put fringe on it because some people don't like the fringe. So we'll try that one out. That's another denim one. And today, I'll turn my camera around. There. Today, I'm still spritzing. Today on my way to Delaware, where we went shopping, I started another denim panel. So I will have a third denim one that I'll be doing before the Homesteaders of America conference in Virginia. All right, you have some comments here. Let me turn the camera around this way. I think the color's better over here. Yeah, that's a little better. Hello, Frugal Healthy Homemaker. Glad to see you again. Yeah, we like the chicken. Jean, we like the chicken unless you say Jean. I have a friend who spells her name like that and it's Jean. But we do like the chicken in the George Foreman as long as we don't overcook it. Thank you, Albany. Says I have a beautiful puzzle, Albany Mountain. Okay, bye, Frugal. been down with cold and sinus crud. Oh, too bad. That's terrible. Thank you, Melissa. I'm glad you like the ponchos. I've been working hard on them. They take about 5 skeins of yarn and 13 to 15 hours, sometimes a little more if I put a big hood on them and make them the extra long ones. So, you know, they take some time. I do them when I'm watching a movie at night or when we're traveling, usually when we're traveling in the car. Love the blue one, my favorite. All right. Leave it plain for people with cats. That's true. Yeah, one of my daughters wants a plain one. So if that doesn't sell at Homesteaders, I'll probably give it to her for Christmas. And if it does sell, I'll make her another one before Christmas. Hi, Miss Pat. Yes, I have been busy. Okay, now I'm going to show you the new item I'm making that I haven't made. Found you from Living on a Dime. Hello, John. Yes, Living on a Dime. I've been out there to Colorado and on their program and visited with them, and I consider Tara my friend. So, very good channel, Living on a Dime. You can save tons of money using their suggestions. Okay. Now I'm going to show you my new project. It's not done yet, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do differently, but I am making crocheted purse. And this is what I've got so far. All right. Here's a crocheted purse. I'm going to take this off and make it longer so it'll be a crossbody. And I am going to put lining in it. And I'm considering, being Bandana Gramma after all, that I might line it with a bandana with these colors that has a map on it. I thought that might be kind of cute in there. What do you think about that for a lining? You know, should I just go with the silk lining like purses might have, or should I'll turn around this way so you can read it. It's a Caribbean map. But here's the purse, and here's this. That might look cute in there or something different. Or I could just put a plain, because it's going to show through a little because of the holes. So I might want to just do something plain brown. But I kind of like this. I may make it up and tuck it in and see how I like the look of it. And if I do decide to keep it, that's what I'll do. And if not, I'll find something else. But yeah, that's my crossbody purse. I might put a button here to hold it shut. It doesn't really need it because the weight of it will hold the flap down. So I'm going to hopefully make a few of those before the Homesteaders Conference as well. I love the purse and the map lining. Good. Thank you. What a good idea. It makes it different and interesting. Miss Pat likes the... Okay, you like the map lining. Poncho with coordinated purse. I like the lining. Good, you like the lining. All right. Well, you know, being Bandana Grandma, I thought if it's at my little shop, on my shop, or at my table when I'm vending at events, it'd be kind of cute to have a bandana in there. And that one matched it pretty well. I can't spell today. Buy it. She says, you make it, I'll buy it. Okay, Melissa. You talking about the purse? I guess she's talking about the purse. So that is really cute. Thank you, Melissa. All right, I am going, probably too hot for mittens to sell well this year. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Last year, I don't know if it's going to be hot all through or not. People, you know, I went down to Deep South Homestead, and I sold mittens down in Mississippi in the Deep South. So, you know, people from the north were coming to visit, and people travel from all over to go to these events, so they come from cold climates. So, and or they heard about my mittens. They know how warm and well made they are, so they just want to have some for when it is cold or as gifts. So I did pretty well with my mittens last time, and I didn't do too badly down at, even in Mississippi. So hopefully I'll be able to sell some more at this year's Homesteaders of America. Thank you, Suburban. You're very sweet. Thank you. That great sales lady. I believe in my product, I'll tell you that. My daughter-in-law wanted a, I don't know what that word is. Boop, boop, come back. A TOUQE, and she's in Arizona. My son has the air conditioning on full. Sorry, hat. Wanted a hat. Yeah, I'm making a bunch of hats too. I've got some made up already. I'm hoping to get some skirts made. Can't wait to see you again at the HOA. It's coming up so fast. I'm looking forward to seeing you too, Brenda. It's coming up so fast, and there's so many things I want to make for it. You know, my non-clothing things I wanted to get at, like making some soaps and salves and the wax covers for bowls to put in the fridge and things. I wanted to make all those things. I got lots of plans, but time is running out. I've been very busy babysitting my grandson 5 days a week, and yeah, I'm doing the best I can, you know, with what the time I've got. So, will you be at Deep South Homestead next spring? No. My husband was really good to drive us 1,200 miles down there, and he's not going to do it again. We enjoyed our time there. We were flabbergasted about, once we got below Virginia, how little traffic there was. It was amazing. Or maybe Carolina. I said, don't they have any people driving on the roads down here? There was so little traffic, wonderful highways, and it was a breeze. I wish it was not so far, because that's a long way to drive. It took us several days. And did you go through Georgia? I think we did. You know, I really forget. It was kind of a blur. I was crocheting the whole way. I hardly looked up because I was working hard getting more things done for the table. And he was doing the driving. And he drove 4 to 5 hours a day because I didn't want him to overdo it and then hate taking me anywhere again. And then we'd stop, and we stayed in Tennessee one night. Where did we stay? We stayed in Virginia one night and then in Tennessee the second night, and then we drove on through. So, have you a tutorial on the poncho or the pattern available for purchase? The pattern is my sister's, and she has been working hard on getting it up. When I was up there a couple weeks ago, she had it almost ready to go, and then she went on a cruise. So, I'm hoping when she gets back from her cruise that she'll get the pattern up for sale. And she's also got a video to go along with it of actually doing the pattern. Whoever buys the pattern, and it's not much, it's a few dollars, whoever buys the pattern will be able to get free access to the video that shows kind of like crochet with me type. So that'll be good. I'm hoping to do some of those myself, but this was her pattern. So it's a really good one, and she's been perfecting it since she first did it. So it's been tweaked a little bit to make it even better. Let's see. Traffic terrible in Maryland. Oh yeah, mess pot it is. And there was a bad accident around here this morning too. Got to go back to work. I'm so glad to have caught you. I'm hoping to do a live at 7 Mountain Time. Maybe I'll see you later. Okay, you make sure you say hello to me if you see me, Melissa. I will try to catch you later on your channel. So, Melissa Archbold, everybody check her out. 7 Mountain Time, she's going to do a video. See you then, Melissa. Have a good day, Melissa Archbold. She's a sweetheart. Yeah, very much so. So, bye-bye. Okay, I'm going out and do my veggies. So, if you don't want to see me cutting up and doing veggies, and you have things to do, now's the time to say goodbye. If you want to just hang out and chat, you can do that too. I'll just leave the camera going while I do some veggies, unless my husband comes up and says, time to turn the camera off. You know, he wants to do some things here. The whole family is so sweet. Melissa's family, yes, they are. They are. They definitely are. Alrighty, off we go to the kitchen again. Where do you buy your chopper? You mean my vegetable chopper? I got it at Aldi. Been trying to find one. It was not expensive at Aldi. It was, I'm going to say around 10-ish, $10 or less, I think. At the most, 12, but I think it was less than $10 when I bought it. I think it was around 8, and because I think they had them on sale a few weeks ago. Yeah, so yeah, Aldi is where I found it. I've had 2 others. They weren't from Aldi. They were different ones, and I like this one the best so far. It seems to be holding up better than the others. They always end up breaking because, you know, you can only pound it so long, and sometimes you end up putting something that's a little too hard in there. Have to leave. Nice seeing you, Bandana Gramma. God bless. Goodbye, Colleen T. Alrighty, out to the kitchen to finish up getting dinner ready. Now, first thing I'm going to do is cook some more chicken. Get some more chicken going before I cut up the veggies. I'm washing off a couple more breasts. I gotta turn the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Let me wash my hands again if I'm gonna touch the camera after touching chicken. All right, there, now you can see both. Now I'm assuming you can hear me well today. Nobody's complained, and I am wearing my microphone. That seems to make a difference. All right, this is the last of the chicken. My $1.69 a pound breasts, skinless, boneless, skinless breasts. And I'm going to sprinkle a little more seasoning on these. Then wash up the mess and start cutting up veggies. I do love that veggie chopper. I use it all the time. It's so easy. And if you're into off-grid, it's an off-grid veggie chopper. It's all slap power. You don't need any electricity or anything like that. Oops. Don't want to do that. Take the cover off and dump the whole thing on there. I forgot I had a sprinkle top. Have you ever done that? Thought the sprinkle top was under the hard cap and unscrewed the cap and go to sprinkle and the whole thing dumps out on your food. I don't want to tell you how many times I've done that. Forgetting it was either a flip top or a slide top. Okay, I'll get this chicken going. We'll put the sensor in up here, the fat piece in the middle. There. Have at it, George. All right, let me get this in the sink. Wash up again before I touch my veggies. Now, Melissa said she wanted to buy that purse if I made it. The thing I'm worried about is, I don't know if she's prepared for the shipping, because I think shipping to Canada is expensive. That shouldn't weigh too much, though. But I have some Canadian friends I really care about, and it's difficult to send things in the mail because, you know, it costs quite a number of dollars just to mail a small package to Canada. All right, I'm going to turn the camera around so I can see what you're seeing. This way. There, now I can see it. And here, those who want to hang out, we'll just chit-chat a little. I love your kitchen, so cute, thank you. I built it around this kitchen set, the hutch and the table and chairs that match. They're actually from the 1940s, and I recovered some of them. Some of it's original, some of it is not. Okay. All right, the cooker's going. It's plugged in. Somebody said plug it in. Maybe she said that before I did. Jean, you're in Maryland too. Okay, yeah. Were you the one who said Maryland traffic was terrible? Yeah. Are you anywhere near the Chesapeake Bridge? The Bay Bridge? Oh, she used to, Messpot used to live in Clinton. Some of you may have told me these things before, and I forget. Oh, Severn. Okay, you're not far from me at all. Yeah. Okay. Good. In fact, I might be going to Severn soon to pick up something I saw on Facebook Marketplace that I was interested in purchasing. All right, let me get out my chopper. My famous chopper here that I bought at Aldi's. It's a Crofton. Right here it says Crofton. But it's from Aldi. Let's see, here goes this way. And get a new mat out. And this isn't going to be all that interesting. I'm just going to be chopping up veggies. But I will be seasoning them in a bowl, mixing them up with oil, and then putting in the oven to roast them. One of our favorite ways to eat nice veggies. It's also very Weight Watcher friendly, as long as you don't go crazy with the oil, and you don't need to. You know what? I'm going to wash these veggies too. It's just something I like to do, even though I'm peeling them. I love carrots. They add so much to a stew or a casserole, or when you braise them or grill them, or as I'm going to do, roast them. On their own, they're good, and they are diet friendly. As long as you're not on keto, because then they have too many carbs if you're on keto. Probably. I tried keto. Wasn't my favorite. I did okay for I think I was on it 9 days and I lost 9 pounds. I mean, it really was working. But I want something that's everyday food, sustainable, that you can continue to eat forever. And even though some keto people claim they can do that, I wouldn't feel right about it. I guess there's modified keto, but I like the Weight Watchers one. If I stick to it, I do well. I guess that goes for any diet, though. If you stick to it, you'll do well. What do they say? It works if you work it. I'm not going to the classes. I'm not paying any $50 a month or whatever it is now. Or might even be more than that. Alright, that was wrong. I just cut the pieces too small. Forgot what I was doing with them. Grilling them, or roasting them, I want them in big pieces. That was not smart. Who else loves roasted vegetables? Doesn't it just bring out the sweetness in the veggies? They kind of caramelize on the pan while they're roasting in a hot oven. And the flavors combine with each other, the onion and the potatoes and the carrots. And you season them up with a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, maybe some seasoning salt. Are you getting hungry yet? There, that's a better size. I'm having a deja vu moment now, like I did this before on video, and it was right at this point the video went off. So I feel like I got to check the video. Look like it going. Okay. I'm going to get a bowl to throw these in. Okay, you chatting among yourselves? You know, when I'm on a live stream, that's part of the fun, not only just watching the video or the person who's doing the live stream. Simple Food, hello Robin. My hands were chickeny, otherwise I would have checked in sooner. Yeah, my hands were chickeny too. Can you buy Aldi online? I don't know. No Aldi online, says Albany. 92 degrees with 80%. It's in the 90s here today too. It's hot. Peeled carrot. Oh, carrots. I peeled and canned 20 pints yesterday. Oh my goodness, Rebecca. That is crazy. All right, time to check the chicken again without burning myself. George says, or my thermometer says George has done its job. But I need to check more than one. Take the thermometer probe out and stick it in this one. See if it beeps for this one too. Yep, beeping for that one. See, they cook pretty quickly. Let me check this one. Are you gonna beep? Let's see what it says on the thermometer check. 176. It's supposed to be 185. Well, let me take these out that we're done. That says 178. It's supposed to be 185. This one, that's done. This one, this is 180. All right, we'll leave that one a bit. We'll get this one checked. 180, 181. Well, they're getting close. This one, 187. Let's check another part of it, or it's fatter. 183, 178. Okay, I think I'll just move them a little toward the center. Leave them in just a couple minutes more. It says 178 the probe now. Has to go to 185 to be considered safe. All right, I'll get my peppers. Got my tri-colored peppers to make it pretty. And we'll wash those up. I should have my garbage bowl for the peelings. Many times I use this as my garbage bowl. I really like that bowl though. It has a rubber ring on the bottom so it doesn't slide around. I think it's a Rachel Ray bowl. It wasn't cheap. I think it's, it's like melamine, but it's heavy. It's well made with the rubber ring. I think it was like $16 or more. It wasn't cheap. Cheap. Alrighty, I'm going to use this old yogurt cup as my garbage bowl. And I won't have it all over my counter. Alright. Now I'm confused if I use this knife on the chicken or not. I don't think I did. I think I used the one that's in the sink. But just in case, and wash these veggies off. They are going to be roasted, but just want to be sure. They're going to be cooked. Okay. All right, chicken's done. What do I do with my, here they are. Take the chicken off, put it on the plate. And we'll be eating off this chicken for several days because there's only 3 of us here, and that's a bunch of chicken. So I can darken that. There's the chicken. Unplug the grill. That's done. Okay, back to chopping up these veggies into chunks to go in the oven and roast them. I'll be tossing them with oil and seasonings. Is everybody's vacation days over this summer? You all back now that it's September? Are you done with any vacations you were going to take? Our anniversary is in October, our 51st, and my husband had hoped to go on a cruise for our 50th, and that didn't happen. So he's thinking maybe we should work one in this year. But then we're watching Jeffrey, and that would be a week our daughter would have to find somebody to watch Jeffrey, and that's not always easy to do. Although if we really, really, really wanted to go, I'm sure we could work it out. So we're thinking about that, whether we should try a cruise or not. Last time we were cruising, we took ballroom dancing lessons. I don't think we remember much from them, but we had a lot of fun taking the lessons and also doing a little bit of ballroom, waltz and two-step and thing like that on the cruise. That was fun. We do like the music. All right, getting a few more veggies. Got some broccoli here with a broccoli rubber band. I'm going to wash these off. Haven't used my chopper yet, have I? I may not, because I like larger veggies when I roast them, not little pieces. And the chopper makes them pretty small. There's a 1/4 inch grid, or maybe it's a 1/2 inch grid dice, and then a 1/4 inch grid dice blade that you could put in it. And that's not what I want for this. It's good for salads and sometimes soups and stews, but I think I want them bigger for this. All right, gathering up some cauliflower to add to the mix. I love cauliflower. It's very diet friendly. It's mild in flavor, so it'll take on, you can cook it with other stuff and it'll kind of take on the flavor of other things, so it's very versatile. And of course you could do things with it like make the cauliflower pizza and things like that, which has a lot of cheese in it, so depends which meal plan you're on, whether or not that works for you. But I've had it, I've made it, and I liked it. I never could get it to stay together firmly enough to, hold up when you pick it up like a piece of pizza. It would always go limp on me. I guess some people can have done it and been successful, but although mine tasted good, you kind of had to eat it with a fork and knife because it wasn't firm enough to pick up and eat like a regular piece of pizza. But the toppings and the cheese and the flavor was really good. You know what, I think I'm going to take a few of these out so I can put them in a salad, because I like the crunch of cauliflower in my tossed salad. Yeah, we'll leave a few of these out for that. That ought to be enough. What's next on the list for veggies? How about some potatoes? These are not particularly diet friendly potatoes. I'm going to wash them. But eaten in moderation, they are very healthy. And I'll cut them so they can be dispersed throughout in a large number, just 4 of them. And we'll eat this over the next few days with other meals. I'm leaving the skins on as long as they're washed. Alright, so we add the potatoes to the mix to make a lot of roasted veggies. You know what, I think 3 is enough. I don't need 4. That'll be enough potatoes dispersed throughout, so I don't eat too many of them in a serving. And we have celery, and we have zucchini. me get a few pieces of celery out and wash them. Yeah, I got that chopper out, but for my purposes today, I don't think that's going to be needed. So I want them bigger. Okay, there's the celery. I've got some zucchini. Put a couple of these in. Let me wash them up. Okay, now as usual, my bowl is too small for me to season and mix these together. So what am I to do? What size bowl? Do I have to do it in two? I think I'll have to do it in 2 tries with a bigger bowl. All right, let me check your comments again. Sitting here hungry. All right. Bliss Bliss, I watch and always thumbs up for you here. Sometimes I miss the live. Hello, Bliss Bliss. You are always so sweet. Looks awesome. Hi, JD. I love seeing anniversary years. We had our 36. Congratulations. We saved our vacation days for HOA. That's a good vacation. That's a great get-together, HOA. If any of you don't know, Homesteaders of America meets in Front Royal, Virginia at the fairgrounds. I think it's October 12th and 13th. Is that right, Brenda? Correct me if I'm wrong. Bliss Bliss. Thumbs up, everyone. Susie might want to make some money on YouTube. I wouldn't mind. We just had our 40th anniversary in June. Blessings on you, Brenda. How fast the years go by. I love potatoes, but not on a diet plan. Yep. I like yams too. Yeah, sweet potatoes. I like a lot. Yams. Okay, now for the seasonings. Let's see if I can dig down and get a variety of veggies in each bowl here. Get my carrots from the bottom. Peppers. So, all right, looks like I got some of each in each bowl. They'll all go together in the pan anyway. All right, olive oil. Let me put a glug or two on each bowl, in each bowl. Whoops. Sorry. Basil wanted to hop in. Okay, got some salt. And pepper. I'll probably put similar seasonings to what I put on the chicken. Wouldn't mind a little garlic on these. Oh, I forgot the onion. I got to put onion in this because caramelized onion in the oven is delicious. So yeah, I got to cut up an onion. Okay, we'll add some garlic powder. Let me get an onion. Hope my cord to my microphone is long enough to hit the onion cabinet. Without tipping my camera over, I'm going to unhook it. Right, onion. Now, if you saw me show you what our friends brought us as free veggies a week ago, these onions were part of that. So I got some freebie onions here from Trader Joe's. So let me cut them open. Am I going to be sorry I used red onion? Will it turn everything red? I don't think so. Oh, phooey. Got a sneeze coming. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. I think I'll make onion chunks to go get roasted. Throw a few in each bowl. I'm glad these onions are hard because sometimes when you get surplus food from Trader Joe's, it's not at the peak of its life. Or maybe it is at the peak, and if you keep it more than a couple of days, it's past the peak. But this is a nice, firm onion. Okay, that should do it. Now, I'll mix it all up so the herbs, once I get it in a pan, I'll sprinkle it again with maybe seasoned salt or something. Get the olive oil mixed in. Ooh, this looks good. I love roasted veggies. Now I go wash my hands one more time. Oh, I'm sorry, you weren't looking at what I was doing. YouTube fail. That's what I was doing. I was mixing these up. All right, wash my hands again. And now get some roasting pans. I have glass ones, and I have one metal one. Let me see about getting the metal one out. Nope, not there. All right, I'm going to have to go to the other cabinet and get my roasting pan. This is precarious. All right. There's my big glass roasting pan. And I'll get my chopper I decided not to use out of the way. Pour a little oil in the pan. Add the veggies. Stir them around. I think I'll fill this one up pretty good. And then turn them halfway through. So there's one. And then I have this glass pan. And I'll pour the rest in there. My husband likes roasted veggies too. He'll be glad to see this. All right, and this is just plain old seasoned salt. And I'll top it off with a little bit of that on both and mix them up. All right, I'm going to put them in the oven. I'm going to start them on 375. And there's the other one, roasted veggies. All right, I'm going to be signing off. So let me check out who all is here. Yes, there is. I always make a lot. We have a big family, and I'm sure my daughters will come up. I hear some of my daughters coming in now. So, is that my Heidi? Okay, I'm babysitting Jeffrey tonight. I think you're going to get a peek at Jeffrey if Heidi agrees. Can they have a peek at our Jeffrey? Is he going to be happy right now like he usually is?
He took a 2.5-hour nap.
2.5-hour nap? Okay, you get to see Jeffrey in just a second before I say goodbye. See, that's a treat for you, at least in my opinion. I was just signing off from my YouTube.
Oh.
Come here, Jeffrey.
There you go.
Here's my boy.
Hi, baby.
Here's my Jeffrey. Look at, who's that? Jeffrey. Who's that? Oh, you love my necklace.
See the baby? Hey, hey.
Look at Jeffrey. Who's that? Who's that? Is that my Jeffrey? He said, I just want your necklace,
I
Grammy.
just want the baubles.
He just wants my necklace.
Jeffrey, where's the baby?
Where's the baby? Look at the baby. Look at the baby, Jeffrey. He says, where's Grandpa? He said, I see the baby all the time. He said, I'm going to see Grandpa.
Keeps sticking his tongue out because he's got teeth coming.
Yeah, more teeth coming, Jeffrey. This is our love, our dear Jeffrey boy. He's the sweetest little thing. He's 10 months old. And everybody says, peek boo. Hi, Jeffrey. Is that Mommy? See Mommy. Where's Mommy? Peek boo. Where's Mommy? See Mommy. Mommy playing with you. Okay, well, say goodbye, Jeffrey. He's getting teeth and he keeps doing that with his tongue. Say bye, Jeffrey. I just want to play with your necklace, Grandma.
Jeffrey. How big is Jeffrey?
How big?
Is Jeffrey? How big is Jeffrey?
How big is Jeffrey? So big. Okay, we'll say goodbye, everybody. See you next time. Yeah, look at him, he's doing his tongue with his teeth. See, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Too bad he didn't do it.